It's 9 months since this valley was filled with smoke from a drought-fuelled fire that burnt through 2,000 hectares, including sections of a World Heritage-listed rainforest. The blaze was eventually put out by hundreds of volunteers working together with their local brigades to clear containment lines.
I remember feeling absolutely elated. It was like the true test of how strong our community was, and I feel like we passed with flying colours.
But a bushfire burning a rainforest was something this community never expected to experience.
It was a big wake-up call to the reality of climate change, and that it was just very real and very personal. And it made us want to really focus more broadly around resilience as a community and how we work together.
At a meeting in the village hall 3 months after the bushfire, around 100 people came together to brainstorm what it would take for the people of this village to be ready and resilient in the face of any disaster.
So we were talking about more frequent drought, flood, fire events, and then also potential disruption in food supply, water scarcity, the big global and local issues.
16-year-old high school student Miriam Ellemor-Collins was one of the youngest people at the resilience workshop.
Yeah, I'm passionate about climate action, and I feel overwhelmed in a way about what's happening to the environment and not sure what I can do.
Miriam volunteered to lead a youth climate change action group who would plant trees and task each other to reduce their carbon footprint in their homes and beyond.
And I feel like this was one step in a direction where I could do something that was active rather than do the talking side of it, and I feel like most teenagers are going to feel the same way.
I reckon these will make a good chutney.
Fionn Quinlan and his water and food security group are educating people on how to be independent of their town water supply and survive a drought. They're also coordinating a monthly food swap.
We wanted to trade and barter. We wanted to do things outside of the fixed economy. We're also networking with our community, creating a stronger community because we're sharing our food, we share our water, we work together and we all grow stronger.
Another member of the community, Michael Murphy, is clearing and mapping old logging tracks on private land.
These tracks in red are the ones I've cleared out. We intend to try and get maps of all the properties and present them to the local brigade so that they've got our local knowledge in their hands.
Michael's been consulting with John Hutchinson, captain of the Channon Fire Brigade, who last month welcomed 16 new local volunteers into the ranks after they completed their training.
Most brigades all around the state have been struggling to get more members for years and years. So it's great to get an influx of new blood.
The community has given themselves until 2030 to create disaster resilience, but just weeks after the workshop, the unexpected happened.
Health authorities say there have been another 6 confirmed cases of the coronavirus in New South Wales.
People in nearby towns started testing positive to COVID-19, putting the plan for resilience to the test.
This was before any kind of lockdown measures happened, and everyone was just running out of hand sanitizer, and we were really concerned with seeing what was happening overseas, and we just wanted to make sure we could flatten the curve here. And so we identified where in our community was the main sort of people crossover points, and we actually manufactured our own hand sanitizer to put in bottles there with signs to really help our community kind of raise their awareness and be taking the precautions that we could at that time.
The group also rostered on people to shop and deliver, keeping those at risk safe at home.
For me, it feels incredibly meaningful to be involved at a community level with things that really matter. I wouldn't be able to look myself in the mirror or look my children in the eyes and know that I hadn't done what I could.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. It just wells up in me to do something about it or to be part of a solution.